Okay, let's discuss the 5 transporting points, Jing-Well points, GB44, the foot portal yin. Location on the fourth toe, 0.1 tune from the lateral corner of the nail. How to find GB44 is located at the junction of 2 tangents along the proximal and lateral borders of the fourth toe. Bladder 67 is located on the lateral corner of the little toe. Needling 0.1 tune vertically or 0.2 tune obliquely in a proximal direction or prick to bleed. Caution, painful point. For the action indication, GB44 clears wind, heat, and fire, harmonizes the liver and gallbladder, calms the Shen. Special features, GB44 is a Jing-Well point, metal point. GB44 is used for migraine headaches around the eyes from rising of the liver yang. It has an influence on the eyes and is used for red and painful eyes from the flaring of liver fire. It also calms the Shen in cases of insomnia and agitation derived from liver fire. Subdues liver yang, those having headache, dizziness, blurred vision, stabbing pain in the head. It also clears heat, brightens the eyes, those having pain in the outer canthus, redness, swelling, and pain in the eyes. It also calms the mind, those having insomnia, nightmares, somnolence, agitation, and anxiety. The name GB44, the importance of the foot, is said to refer to its ability to treat diseases of the sense organ associated with the 5 sound, namely the eyes, liver, ears, kidneys, tongue, heart, mouth, spleen, and nose, lungs. In fact, classical indication appears for all these except the nose. In this respect, GB44 on the lower body mirrors GB11 portals of the head in the upper body. GB44 is the Jing-Well point and therefore most distal point of the gallbladder channel. According to the spiritual pivot, the disease of the head selects the points from the feet. GB44 has long been cited by numerous classical sources for disorders due to gallbladder fire rising to disturb the head or exterior wind heat attacking the head, giving rise to symptoms such as headache, headache with agitation, sudden deafness, tinnitus, dizziness, swollen red, and painful eyes, and throat painful obstruction. As the terminal and therefore most dynamic point of the channel, GB44 is specially indicated when these conditions are severe and acute. The classic of difficulty states that Jing-Well points treat fullness below the heart, while the region below the heart specifically refers to the apex of the epigastrium. Like many of the Jing-Well points, GB44 treats stagnation and fullness throughout the chest region. When liver chi stagnates in the chest, the lateral costal region, there can be distension and pain. GB44 is the metal point of the gallbladder channel and is used was emphasized in classics such as the systematic classic of acupuncture and moxibustion and the great compendium of acupuncture and moxibustion for pain of the lateral costal region with cough and inability to catch breath. The symptoms occurred when liver chi or liver fire invaded the lung, wood insults metal. The gallbladder divergent channel links with the heart, and wood is the mother of fire. The gallbladder fire, therefore, may easily transmit to the heart and disrupt the spirit, disease of the mother affecting the child. In common with many of the Jing-Well points, GB44 is effective to calm the spirit like other Jing-Well points of the feet. Example, stomach 45 and spleen 1 to treat disorders of sleep such as insomnia and nightmares. In discussing GB44, the investigation into points along the channel said the gallbladder heat, somnolence reduce it. For gallbladder cold insomnia, reinforce it. Finally, unlike the majority of the Jing-Well points of the 12 channels, GB44 does not appear to be indicated in the major classics for restoring consciousness. The metal point of the gallbladder meridian will bring quality and inspiration to gallbladder qualities, growth, and decision and judgment. The alternative name for this point, foot portal yin, reminds one of the qualities shared with GB11. Both treat the portals of the sense organ, eyes, mouth, ears, nose, and tongue, and the five sung. Here, at the most distal yin point of the gallbladder, one is returned to the other extreme of its heavenly reaches, the senses, all of which are crucial to the ability of the gallbladder to carry out its responsibilities, and all of which are nourished by the pure vitality of the gallbladder imparts. The restraint, the pulling back to the inside, to the yin that is the nature of metal, can counter the impulsive young nature of gallbladder when it is insufficiently rooted. The tip P governs out our natural rhythm and instinctive responses. The gallbladder is out of balance movement, speech, thought, pattern can become very disjointed, uncoordinated, and abrupt. Decisions can be made so quickly that they may not be backed up with reflection or with the wisdom of experience and sense of balance that metal can garner from life. This point can help restore equilibrium and rhythm, orderliness to the gallbladder. This point is used for migraine around the eyes from the liver yang rising. It has an influence on the eyes as the distal point of the meridian and is used for red and painful eyes from liver fire. When liver fire disturbs the Shen, causing agitation and insomnia, and dream disturbs sleep, this point can help calm the Shen. As the Jing-Well point, it can clear heat and relieve fullness beneath the heart, obstruction along the pathway, and hypochondriac lateral costal pain. Also, as the metal point on the gallbladder meridian, when there is stagnation of qi in the chest with coughing or feeling unable to catch the breath, this point can be used to clear cough and facilitate the passage of qi. Used to relieve stagnation or pain caused by stuck qi in the muscles, joints, tendons, or by pent-up anger and frustrations, used for inflammation of the dorsum of the foot. Subdues liver yang, benefits the eyes, calms the mind, benefits the head, clears it.